Welcome back to EstatePath. Imagine owning 25 private mountain acres in 2026, complete with 2 building sites, electricity, public water, and high-speed internet, for just $75,000. Sounds almost impossible in today's housing market, right? But there is a huge reason why no one has bought it yet, and it is sitting right at the top spot of our list today. Across Kentucky, Tennessee, Ohio, and West Virginia, massive mountain tracts and rustic properties are hitting the market at dirt-cheap prices. But behind these unbelievable deals, there is almost always a hidden catch. From steep, impassable terrain and missing septic systems to homes that require immediate demolition. Today, we are uncovering 6 cheap mountain properties sitting untouched in 2026. We will break down the exact prices, the land potential, and the honest, unfiltered reasons why buyers are walking away. Make sure you stay tuned until number 1, because you won't believe what $75,000 actually gets you on the mountain. Let's dive in. Kickstarting our mountain countdown at number 6, we head into the rugged coal country of Pike County to Mouthcard, Kentucky. Priced at $183,500 after a fresh $11,500 price drop. This property is all about sheer size. You are looking at a massive, sprawling tract of 213 acres nestled deep in the Appalachian Mountains. Featuring dense timber, hillside acreage, and old barn outbuildings on site. It stands as an absolute haven for deer and turkey hunting, ATV, trail riding, or securing an off-grid mountain retreat. So why is a massive 200-plus acre mountain tract sitting on the market at under $900 an acre? Here is the honest catch. First, the terrain is dominated by steep hillside acreage and dense ridges, meaning finding a flat, easily accessible build site requires extensive earthwork and heavy machinery. Second, while public water is available in the general vicinity, there is currently no active septic system, and the overall zoning status is listed as unknown. Finally, the entry path includes old burnt remnants of a previous trailer on the grounds that will need to be cleaned up or demolished. For an average buyer looking for a turnkey home site with easy driveway access, taking on 200 acres of steep, unimproved Kentucky mountain terrain is simply too daunting. But for an avid hunter, timber investor, or off-grid outdoorsman willing to carve out their own trails, getting over 200 acres in Appalachia for under $185,000 is a rare, dirt-cheap opportunity. Moving down to number 5 on our mountain countdown, we travel to Hawkins County in the historic town of Rogersville, Tennessee. Priced at $119,900, this listing offers 17.67 acres of classic East Tennessee mountain landscape. Featuring a combination of rolling slopes and heavily wooded mountain terrain, it provides total privacy while placing you just a short drive from historic downtown Rogersville, local schools, and everyday amenities. It serves as an attractive blank slate for anyone dreaming of establishing a private mountain retreat, building a custom home, or setting up a rural mini-farm. So why is nearly 18 acres of beautiful East Tennessee land sitting on the market at under $6,800 an acre? Here is the honest catch. This is a completely raw, unimproved tract of mountain land with zero infrastructure currently in place. There is no water well, no septic tank, and no electric utilities connected directly to the lot. Furthermore, the land features distinct sloped and mountainous topography, accessed via dirt road frontage, meaning clearing a flat building pad and grading a long driveway will require significant site prep equipment and excavation costs. For average buyers looking for a plug-and-play home site where they can immediately build or set up a residence without massive earthwork, the upfront investment of bringing in utilities and leveling the ground is a major hurdle. However, with no restrictive HOA and permitted livestock rights, this Rogersville tract offers an excellent dirt-cheap foundation for an ambitious off-grid homesteader or long-term land investor. Heading into the fourth spot on our countdown, we travel to Gallia County in southern Ohio, just outside the river town of Gallipolis. Listed at $99,900 after a massive $50,000 price cut, this property delivers a classic two-story, three-bedroom farmhouse sitting on 14 scenic acres of mostly wooded mountain land. Built originally in 1900, the structure offers a classic 1,231 square foot footprint, complete with a partial basement, well water, a private septic system, and a detached garage. The surrounding land serves as an exceptional habitat for deer and wild turkey, making it an ideal candidate for a private hunting base camp, recreational retreat, or homestead. So, why is a classic farmhouse on 14 private acres in southern Ohio sitting at under $82 a square foot? Here is the honest catch. The 1900-built home is a total head-to-toe gut rehab project. It requires complete interior renovation, from mechanical systems to structural updating before it can be lived in. On top of that, the home sat on the market at a higher price before the seller executed a sharp 33% price reduction to attract cash buyers, as standard home mortgages generally will not finance a project requiring this level of restoration. For the average family looking for a move-in-ready residence, taking on a historic farmhouse in need of a complete structural overhaul is a deal-breaker. But for a handy investor, contractor, or hunter wanting 14 acres of private southern Ohio timber with low annual taxes of just over $1,000, grabbing this property for under $100,000 is a dirt cheap entry point. Taking the number 3 spot on our mountain countdown, we travel to Lincoln County in the quiet mountain town of Harts, West Virginia. Priced at $94,500, this listing offers a massive 105 acres of classic West Virginia mountain terrain. Coming in at an incredible $900 per acre, the lot is heavily wooded, features natural creek and stream frontage, and serves as an exceptional sanctuary for deer and turkey hunting, ATV trails, or setting up an off-grid mountain retreat. So why is over 100 acres of West Virginia mountain land sitting on the market for under $95,000? Here is the honest catch. While the listing notes that well water, septic infrastructure, and electric lines are available near the lot, the existing house sitting on the property has been deemed structurally unsafe and carries zero financial value. Any prospective buyer will face the physical and financial task of completely demolishing and clearing the dangerous structure before breaking ground on a new build. Furthermore, the land is accessed via dirt and gravel roads and features classic steep mountain topography, requiring heavy earthwork to establish a smooth driveway or flat home site. For standard buyers looking for a move-in-ready property, taking on a hazardous teardown on a steep mountain tract is a major hurdle. But for an outdoor enthusiast or timber investor wanting over 100 acres of private West Virginia wilderness with annual property taxes sitting at a remarkably low $437, this Harts tract is a dirt-cheap mountain bargain. Holding down the number 2 spot on our mountain countdown, we traveled to Braxton County in the rural community of Strange Creek, West Virginia. Priced at $75,000 after a recent $10,000 price cut, this property delivers 28 acres of historic mountain, farmland, and panoramic ridge views. The lot comes with an existing 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom manufactured home that includes active electric hookups and public city water directly on site. Positioned within an hour of major recreational hotspots like Summersville Lake, Sutton Lake, and Fayetteville whitewater rafting, it serves as an affordable foundation for a private mountain retreat or off-grid homestead. So, why is a 28-acre mountain property with active utilities and an existing structure sitting at just $75,000? Here is the honest catch. First, the existing septic system needs complete repairs before the residence can be legally occupied. Second, there is a legal acreage disparity on record. While the formal deed states 28 acres, local tax mapping calculates the area at 18.79 acres, meaning a buyer will need a fresh boundary survey to confirm exact lines. Finally, the property is being sold strictly as is, requiring cash or specialized land financing. For standard home buyers looking for clear property lines and move-in ready utilities, taking on a septic repair alongside boundary uncertainty creates hesitation. However, with annual property taxes sitting at an astonishing $3 per year, securing nearly 28 acres of Appalachian mountain land with power and city water for $75,000 is a dirt cheap rural deal. Claiming the top spot on our mountain countdown at $75,000, we travel to Morgan County in West Liberty, Kentucky. This listing delivers 25 acres of wooded and partially cleared mountain land, featuring mature timber, open fields for small-scale farming, and 2 distinct building sites. The main site sits at the center of the property with an existing 1940-built farmhouse structure, while a secondary elevated site sits higher up the ridge, making it an ideal setup for a guest cabin, rental unit, or multi-generational family compound. Public water and electric connections are available in the area, and the lot even has high-speed internet available. So why is a 25-acre Kentucky mountain farm with 2 home sites and high-speed internet sitting at just $75,000? Here is the honest catch. The existing 1940 farmhouse on the primary site is in completely uninhabitable condition and is explicitly designated for tear down and removal by the seller. Furthermore, while utilities are nearby, any buyer will need to clear the old structure, verify septic viability, and prep the elevated terrain before starting a new build. For standard buyers wanting a move-in ready farmhouse, paying $75,000 for a project that requires immediate demolition and site prep is a clear hurdle. But for an ambitious homesteader, small-scale farmer, or investor looking for 25 private mountain acres with high-speed internet and ultra-low annual property taxes of just $61 per year, this West Liberty tract is a dirt-cheap rural bargain. And that completes our countdown of 6 dirt-cheap mountain properties nobody is buying in 2026. Whether it is navigating steep hillside terrain, required structure demolitions, or boundary line uncertainties, these listings show that affordable mountain acreage is still out there if you are willing to take on the challenge. Let us know in the comments below which property you think holds the best long-term potential. Check out the description below for full property details and the listing link. And do not forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more ultra-affordable land and real estate opportunities updated daily.